Me, Missy, and Timbo, rapping any tempo. Huckleberry, Stan, Magoo, the South Tempo. Put up in my window, B9, girl, I'm bingo. Help, I see a beetle pull out, that's only Ringo. Missy, shake a jangle as I commence the tango. Genuine riding on a pony, put pony in the middle. Check the riddle, got your girl pants hot a little. Thinking that she drive with only just a nickel. Take a nickel, cause the man, pickle green and ridiculous. Bagging 2 from down south and dickle. Black house shoes, my cane, go to match. Pimp, rap game.
Hi, this is Kitty, and I'm doing my Kitty's picks for the Kaliente Girls, and we are running live streams. So make sure you subscribe and do the notifications. And I got a wonderful guest who happens to be one of my friends that I happen to know, but it just was by chance. It's one of those things called Airbnb. And he was renting a room out of the one of a 420 smoking accessories company, that studio, and there you were playing. He was playing his music, and he even have a hanging on the door while you were in the middle of recording or whatnot. That you? And it was there. To me, that's it was from that moment on, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you know, I was doing my own little experiment, doing music. But by the way, like, I'm Andy Kool Kid, so what's a K? So ANDYKOOLKID. So yeah, I see this video, you should like it. But, yeah. Mm-hmm.
We have today. We have Andy Kool Kid, as he said, and it's Andy ANDYKOOLKID. Andy KK. I remember that. So basically, I wanted to invite Andy Kool Kid with us because this guy, he is what is today. Young generation coming in, creating the beats using all the tools that are available and just following it, and it's working for him. It does help that he is creative, and he's doing it, and he's proof that it can happen. So I just wanted to
everything's possible,
so he can talk a little bit about himself and tell us what got you into music and rapping and being as creative as you are.
All right, so who actually got me into music is actually my older brother called Kevin. He goes by Kavicto Wari. He produces my beats and stuff. So
nice.
Yeah, so he put me into that music stuff. So when I was you could say around 9, that's when he actually introduced me to the music scene. So ever since, I've been growing a passion for it. So I've been doing it ever since. Yeah.
Well, tell us. I happen to know a little bit about this. Tell us if you remember that first moment you got brought into the studio and you were asked to throw out some lyrics.
So
tell us more about that.
My first experience at the studio was that I'm gonna be real, I was nervous because it's just, once I touched down over there, I was my adrenaline was I was just so nervous. I knew what I was about to do, but it was just so nervous because it's my first time. So, and plus we're running on time. Of course, you got to pay for studio time. So, yeah, I was nervous.
So then your brother calls you in, says, "Yo, come in."
Yeah.
You gotta say you remember your first rap, right?
Yeah, my first. So also the studio. I just told you about the studio, but my first rap, when he put me into the music stuff, my first freestyle that I actually busted out was, I'm gonna just give you a little example. My name is Andy Kool Kid. I do the world good. I got my niggas right there. That was my first ever freestyle. I was 9. So
that's
being young like that and actually just freestyling, just a little talent,
That's awesome. So from then on, you just started working with your brother, and he had always been creating beats for other people, and so you were exposed constantly to the studio environment. So you got that inside scoop as a young child, the professionalism. and what it takes, all the hard work and time, and so I guess your brother just saw it in you and said, hey, let's see what you got, and that's what you got.
And plus he made beats, so it's like he has a little brother that, what's his little brother doing? Not, like, so he had to put me in it, and I liked it. Like I think him that, thanks for putting me in this music stuff, bro. Because I just grew a big passion for it, so it's a part of my life. Yeah.
So from then on, what I really liked about you is you just automatically made it happen. Like some people, they work on their stuff and then they kind of think about working with others and this and that, but you jumped right in. Tell us more about that, like how it started progressing after that, when you started really working your game.
So it started progressing. So I'm gonna bring y'all back. So in you could say middle school, you could say middle school. So I dropped a song called Chillin', right? I just dropped on SoundCloud. This is a platform that's where you post all your music and stuff, It's a little platform called SoundCloud. It's actually big now, but so I dropped one of my songs on it called Chillin'. And that out of nowhere, it's like when I dropped it, the day when I was going to school and stuff, it's just, I heard it. I was like, am I crazy or something? Or I heard the song that I dropped on SoundCloud. So I was like, are these people actually playing my music? And then one of my friends came to me. It was at lunch. So one of my friends came to me, blasting the music. I was like, the song that you dropped called Chillin', this is hard. It's a banger. So ever since, they were rocking with me throughout. So it's like, music might be a thing for me, So
you just dropped it on SoundCloud out there, and then you went to school and
it's like,
hear people playing it. That's incredible.
But, like when everything was just going on and stuff, right? School, I gotta get my grades straight. And since I kept on doing music, I dropped tracks. I was dropping singles. And then once I got into like 11th grade, right? 10th grade, I dropped an album called Wari Era. So I had like at least like 12 tracks on it.
Wow.
People liked it, people liked it because to begin with, they were rocking with me. So for me to drop an album with a whole bunch of tracks, I'm like, whoa, they were amazed. So ever since, I've just been growing, progressing, and then, when I graduated, say, I need to take this seriously. So, age of 18 is when I started doing videos. My first music video was called Diamond.
Yes.
I did a music video for that.
That was
actually not my first.
No.
So actually, I'm gonna be real. So my first video was a video that I did down in Norfolk. If you know Norfolk, it's in
Virginia.
So, ODU, so my sister goes down there in ODU and stuff. So I did a song with him, and I did a song with his boyfriend called Zay Stone. If he sees this, what's up? Shout out Zay Stone. So I did a song with him, and then what was that song? It was a long time, but it's like people were watching it, because I'm making music. They like what I do, so that was my first music video, and then my second video that was doing numbers was Peter Piper. That was my second video.
Okay, so, you did some numbers on
that. Which has 14K right now from Ron Stratton, but 14K. So then my third one is Diamonds. That's what I said first, but Diamonds was the song that people were like really vibing to. Like, this is you. That's your sound. That's like, and plus when you're young, you grow. So my voice started changing and stuff, and then my mentality started changing. The way I would make music flows, Then just kept on growing, turned 19. That's when I decided to come down to Cali.
Yeah.
That's when I decided to come down to Cali. I was going to come before the COVID hit, but I was just trying to get myself situated first. And then, once I did all that, came down to Cali, and then, history. That's where, you met, and music.
That's incredible because, when you are in high school, one of the things I remember is whenever we knew someone who, like, for instance, we had song and cheer. I mean, I know this is different, but the girls that were 3 years older than us, they actually, because Paula Abdul used to be a choreographer for Laker Girls. And so some of the girls, our team was really super good. I grew up in Orange County and Cypress, and those girls literally went on and became from Song and Cheer Laker Girls. So like when you're young, oh my God, and some of them were sisters, and they're like, like the potential of becoming a big name, Lakers, come on. And then everybody, everyone's a cheerleader when you're growing up in Orange County, and football, sports are big. So to see that tangible, and then here you are in the school and they're like, oh my gosh, and you're actually making beats, and then you become known as that. It's like it's like they're living their dream through you. And then if you're good, and you're accomplishing, like you're doing it for everybody. So like,
and most part, you gotta have fun with it. It shouldn't be like something that's like a burden on you or like something that's stressing you. You gotta have fun with it.
Yeah,
that's where the best music comes from. Like just having fun, catching the moment.
That's awesome. Yeah. And then you came over, and that's kind of how we bumped into each other because of Airbnb. And we heard your Airbnb. You made Virgo. That's a really good.
Yeah. So when I came down to Cali, I made. You can say I made IDIF. I did it first.
Oh yeah.
Remember? XOX.
Yeah.
Virgo, and Vacant. So yeah. So I made 4 songs when I was down in Cali, in that room, cooped up, just making magic, just making magic.
Your microphone.
Yeah, it's like, because like I engineer myself. Most artists, they just go to a studio and pay for an engineer to just produce them and all that stuff. But I self-produce myself and self-engineer myself, so I kind of have it easy. But I had to work hard to buy the stuff that I needed for my music, so that's what I did.
And tell us a little bit, maybe because people are getting into one of the things you mentioned was because we talked about your goals and whatnot, and you had mentioned that you're independent, and that to me was like, wow, you're able to be independent. Because is it because of your music and how many views and whatnot you were able to make the money to come out to Cali, right?
Yeah.
And then
So you're saying like why I chose to become independent?
No, it's just more you were able to. You took advantage of the platforms that were there. Explain more, like when you remember, because you were on Spotify and then you said you had so many. Explain that, how that. Because opportunities.
So there's a lot of opportunities, but every opportunity, you can say. So the music industry, it's a business. For the artists that don't know, it's a business. You got to see it as a business. Every artist that you meet is business because, at the end of the day, you're making money from this. So me just being around A&Rs and actually like reaching out to people in the music industry, it just came to mind that, so these labels are doing this to their artists and stuff. I can do that to myself and have 100% of my masters and royalties, brand new, all that. Like, just imagine. Like, you can say this one artist called Chance the Rapper. I don't know you heard him. Chance the Rapper. He's independent. He's independent. No label behind it. No nothing. He just has a whole team. That's it. So, me just having that standpoint and that mentality and seeing what the industry actually do in and out, might as well just do it to myself, right? I'm an artist, right? I'm a brand, so.
And it's available to you. I mean, these social platforms were not available. You had to go to a label in order to be distributed and be played. They had to pay to play. I mean, we still offer that. I mean, here at KalienteGirls, that's one of the best things I wanted to like let you know. I mean, everybody is independent. So like you were telling me, Spotify has this thing, and you were mentioning like after a certain point, you know, they can help keep you on the front lines.
Oh yeah, so it's like about Spotify. If you're a Spotify artist, they actually help you. They push you because of the algorithm. You know, the algorithm of Spotify. If your music is doing good, they just put you in the algorithm playlist that they place you in. So it's like once they place you on a big playlist that has a lot of followers on it, you're gonna skyrocket. So just me being independent, just marketing myself. I got with the algorithm on Spotify, and they placed me on those playlists and stuff. So I was able to, like, you know, gain streams and fans. And yeah, you know.
I mean, because you put one out. You
gotta be consistent. Yeah.
You were like 100,000 and then 500,000, and it was just like happening left and right. And you were saying, oh yeah, you get like 8 weeks to do all this thing, and if you make it, then you know you're pretty much doing well for yourself. So that was awesome. I mean, they didn't have that before, and now they do. And I just love it when artists who actually has talent, like you're talented, it's DNA. It's something that you were born breathing. I mean, you know, since you're a young child, and here you are getting the opportunity to do this. And that's what a lot of people who are wanting to get into it or have been doing it, but haven't been doing it using more social, you know, platforms, which is great. And you've taken advantage of that, and you're still working it. I mean,
I'm still working. Like, I'm actually, like, I'm saying, like, once I get to a certain point, I want to start my own label, to be honest with you. Because it's just me knowing how the labels and all that stuff work. It's like I can help other people too. But right now, I just got to focus on myself and reach my goal, you know? I gotta chase my goal and grab my goal so I can be able to do what I gotta do, you know?
Definitely. There's a lot of songs when I heard your playlist, I really gravitated towards, and it was one of your older ones, Hard Life.
Hard Life, yeah.
Have a little bit of stories on one of that, but tell us a little bit about what made you come to write. What was the influence of writing Hard Life? Because I really love that song.
Yeah, the song Hard Life. So it's like, you know, so the person that influenced me, of course, my brother made the beat produced by Wari. But like, I got the influence from Kendrick, because he's the first artist that I actually listened to when I started this music stuff. So like, I really got a lot of influence from him. Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar, yeah. Swimming Pool. That was the jam right there. Money Trees, all that. But so when I was writing Hard Life, right? So I'm gonna be real, like when I was 16, I started working at the age of 16, you know. Like most kids in my area, they're spoiled. Yeah, I didn't get it like that, you know. I had to work my way up. 16, had a job, 17 throughout. So I took all that and just think about how hard I put in life and how I grind and all that stuff. I had to put on my music, Hard Life, because it's a hard life. You just got to make it up. Yeah. Life is hard. You just got to find a way.
It's so fitting for these times. I mean, you have more later songs that are just awesome. I love it. Like you have the songs we mentioned that you created when you came out here, but also you have XO, which is also
XOX, yeah.
Or I Did It First. That's a cool beat too. So I mean, tell us a little bit about XOXO.
So XOX, of course, it's a LOVE song, love song. So I just took that type of vibe and just ran with it for XOX. And plus, you know, I've been in a relationship before, so it's like that moment when you and your partner, you know, have love for each other and stuff. It's just a vibe from that, you know. It's me hollering at a girl that I like. You can say like a crush.
Yeah, crushes are.
That's what. Yeah, so it makes you all love me, W. That's how the song actually came. You know, came to be XOX.
Yeah.
Self-explanatory.
So what does it go? What does it entail for you when you're gonna sit down and you're just gonna make beats? I mean, does it come to you? Do you write lyrics? Do you just start rapping?
So,
Play some beats first, or what is it? Tell us what is it?
So what I do first is that, of course, you have to play the beat. I have to listen to what beat that I like. If I don't like a beat, I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna skip it, of course, because I'm not matching that beat. If I'm not rocking with, if the beat that I'm trying to find and I find a beat that's not like, I can't make music with that because it doesn't fit my mood and it's not it. So I just scroll to beats and stuff and I play them, listen, the beat that I like. But when I'm making music, that's selecting beats. But when I'm making music, I don't write. I used to write, but I can still write. It's just I just want to catch the moment, So when I'm making music, it just comes out.
You just write in front of the microphone?
Yeah, just right in front of a microphone, my computer on the right side of me, and just freestyle.
Nice.
But it comes out as something meaningful, So it's like it's just the moment, That's why I can say like it's the moment. I can't explain it. It's the moment.
No,
you gotta catch the moment.
When you told me that, I just thought, wow, that's pretty cool because not many people can do that. I mean, I do a 2-minute segment, and sometimes when I got more comfortable doing it, sometimes I realized if I just had an idea, did my research, knew what I was going to talk about, and it just came out, it was cut. Right. The jokes, everything was perfect for me. I mean, I was high as a kite. So get some deep. But I mean, I know what you're saying. I can only imagine. I mean, you write a whole song and stuff, so that to me is a little more intimidating. But then that's not my.
Yeah, some people are shocking. Like they're shocked on how I can just make
like freestyle.
Just say, freestyle, but like I can make like 3 full songs in a day. So it's like I have a passion for like this music. I have passion for this, so it's like it just comes naturally.
Nice.
That's why I just have it. It's just easy, and I just love what I'm doing. I'm making money from it, so might as well just do it. Like continue, like.
Of course. So who do you see? Who would you, if you had an opportunity in the future, what producer or artist would you like to collaborate and work with?
Artists, I would like to collaborate with Kendrick, of course, because it's the first artist that I looked up to when I started rapping. Of course, Travis Scott, Drake, of course, Don Toliver. And for producers, I would like to work with, Metro Boomin, 808 Mafia. It's a lot. I'm saying like there's a lot. Timberland, all the old schools, OGs. It's like it's a lot. This a whole list. So it's like,
definitely. So where do you see yourself in about 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself accomplishing the goals that I put out for myself. I see myself actually like having a label, having artists that I manage, having a nice mansion, with a family, having a business, of course, just living life.
Living your dream.
That's how I see myself. Just living my dream, yeah.
Do what you love and the money comes, right?
Yeah.
Like you said, it's a business, it's a numbers game, and it just comes natural to you, and it seems like you got the formula down. So tell us where our fans that are watching right now and also going to tune in on the radio show, where can we find you? I mean, we did mention you, Andy Kool Kid with KK.
Yeah.
But tell us more.
So
where can we find you? Can follow you, subscribe, all the good stuff.
So if you go on Google and search up Andy Kool Kid, ANDYKOOLKID with a K, you'll find everything about me. You find all my streaming platforms, my YouTube channel, of course, my social medias, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, everything. Just go on Google and just search me up, Andy Kool Kid.
and it's all one word together, like three. Andy,
one word together. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Now,
Andy Kool Kid.
People who are looking at you and watching you right now and wanting and have that drive, what platform would you say would be a good one to start and maybe get most rewarded? Looking back, you know how you've done all the work. Looking back, if you said you want to give advice or be a manager and producer,
so
what would you recommend
for artists that's just coming up that just want to start music? A good platform to use is SoundCloud. That's where all starters begin.
Right.
That's where XXXTentacion blew up. That's where all those artists that's out there, that's where they all started, And then you can move on to Spotify. But it's your choice, Just go with the flow and just go on what platform that's easy for you, Just
Do you recommend that they put out singles? Like what helps the algorithm that you've recognized?
So for me, for Spotify, I prefer you to drop more, say, albums, of course. Singles, if you just want to just save an album just for a later time, like a perfect timing or anything, But saying just drop a lot of songs, like a lot of singles.
Like every day, every other day, every week.
You can say I'm gonna say like for a month at least 4 songs.
Okay, 4 songs
at least 4 songs.
Like once
4
a week.
songs in a month. Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good. I mean, it works, and then and of course you're always down for collaborations. I've seen when I go to you on YouTube, or I see like your channel, and I also see you collaborating with other people. So I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm like, wait, you're singing with this person, and you're singing. So I mean, you got that hands down. I mean, and you're helping them. I remember one guy, was it Diamonds that we were that you took under your wing, and you guys were working together, and because that's actually a very good well. Okay, nice. Well, any shout outs you want to do to your crew, your friends?
Yeah, shout out to Joe Lavish, shout out to Victor Ward, my brother, my older brother. Shout out to, Zay Stoney. Shout out to my cousin, Angel. Shout out to, everybody that helps me, Shout out to Abel, Astonish 11. Shout out to my family, everybody, my friends that like what I do. So, shout out.
Wonderful. And do you see yourself moving out to Cali, or are you going to stay in West Virginia?
No, I most definitely see myself moving to Cali. It's just right now I'm just moving around, I know there's COVID going around, but that's so I can get my stuff running.
Yeah. That's right. You were having a gig, and then the COVID hit really bad, and you had to cancel tickets.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's gonna happen. Yeah. We can do it live. Everybody wants it live.
I get shows, so I wasn't worried about it, but it was gonna be fun. I love performing.
I know. I wanted to see you. Well, next time you come out, maybe come down to the studio, and you can come perform. That'd be awesome. I'd love to have that. Well, Andy, it's been my pleasure, and I really appreciate you taking the time to do this and staying up late, because I know we're out in Cali, so it's really not as late as over there.
Appreciate it.
And we're gonna definitely keep in touch. Everybody, please follow Andy Kool Kid. That's Andy Kool with the K and Kid with the K.
Yeah.
KK.
And thanks for having me on this. I'm happy to be on this. Happy to just be free and just talk. Talk my mind.
Right.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's fun. Yeah.
I have to give a little tidbit. I got an opportunity to start interviewing and practicing, and Andy was one of the first ones that I got. We kind of got too high the first time, and the music was too loud, but it's been an adventure, and so I really wanted to get.
Yeah, it was a fun experience.
It was a fun experience for. You learned don't get too high. No, it was good. We did a good job. We just had the music loud, but I wanted to thank you and get you on the show because I actually really like your music. So I wanted everybody
thanks.
to check you out and get your algorithms going and get your and your number count up. So, much success to you. And, thanks to your brother for, being an excellent influence on you.
Yeah.
Giving you that chance.
And also, I have a music video coming out called Weekend. So y'all should just look out for that.
When do you plan on having that come out? Weekend? When is that?
Not like, I don't have a date for it yet, but if y'all just follow my social medias, y'all get a notification.
Okay. Well, there you go. Follow Andy Kool Kid. You can Google him, and also make sure to like and subscribe and hit our notifications. We're doing live shows with artists and influencers and everything. And we are glad that you're here. And thanks for joining us with me and Andy Kool Kid, all the way in West Virginia. And thank you so much, Andy. And you take care. And we'll be